was just having this thought right now. If any of you remember a few years ago, was it the Costa Concordia, the Carnival cruise ship, and the captain was showboating for some girlfriend he had on board. He was married to another woman, and she was home, wherever home is. But he was showboating for some girlfriend that he'd brought on board because they said they could bring guests on board. And so I guess guest is another word for girlfriend. And so he's the one who sunk the Costa Concordia Carnival ship over in Europe somewhere, not far off of the shore. And so they said that everybody was getting rescued. And they said the captain of the ship was one of the first people off of the ship. And I was just thinking, well, but then they said they made him take a boat and get back on the ship. So he got himself off the ship first. And then once they found out he was off of the ship, they made him get back on the ship. Doesn't it kind of feel that way about this current president that we have? That they made him get back on the ship? I'm seeing the analogies here between the Titanic or the Carnival Costa Concordia. And I mean, it does still feel like with inflation that we are on the Titanic because of the fact of the lack of a cap on pricing. And so the capitalists and the Wall Street people want no regulations. That's what they keep hollering about, is no regulations. That means prices go higher. That means people, the American public, gets hurt. Now when we have a cap and there's a one price for all, then everybody wins that way. However, but I get accused of being a liberal and a Democrat when I mention that. And then, oh gosh, just yesterday I was called a member of the KKK for saying something else related to being conservative. And I don't find it, and it's like, okay, so when they do that stuff, it's like they really miss the point and miss the boat of the messages that are being expressed related to things that affect everyone that are important, instead of the name calling. The name calling, yes, that's First Amendment crap. And, as people say, we got to get used to that. We got to get used to being called those names. It's like they don't even know what we look like either.